So in this video we will do a first look of this gorgeous looking original AI paper from Viwoods, the Viwoods AiPaper. This is a pure black and white e-note, and it has no front light, but it has the whitest e-ink display on the market. It's a gorgeous looking display. So let's check out. We got a USB-C cable in the box, of course, and we also have some spare nibs in the box, of course, and we also have a quick start guide in the box, and we also have a gorgeous looking paper on top of the device in the box. Very nice looking package when you unbox it. Really nice. So here we have the box, and here we have the device itself. Let's remove the box. Let's check out the cover. Very texturized textile cover, exactly as on the AiPaper Mini, as you see. Gorgeous looking. We have a Viwoods logo there. And we have the pen. Very light in the hand, looks gorgeously, feels like paper really. Really, it feels like paper, this pen. And it's longer than the one for AiPaper Mini. Let's remove this magnetized cover, as you see, very nifty, very cool cover. And in here we have some spare nibs. And as you see, this is now turned off. And look at it, how gorgeous looking the display is and how white it is. And you should be able to have this magnetically attached, like so. Let's do a start. Like so. Look at it, how white this black and white e-ink display is. I have never seen such a gorgeous looking white e-ink display. Unbelievable! All the videos I've seen are true. This is the whitest e-ink display I have ever seen. I mean, it's so white you don't need any front light. If you sit in a room writing or something, this is gorgeous looking. So now I will do some setups of this and do all the updates it needs and so on, and then come back to you after that, and we have a first look of everything. Okay. So now I've done a first start and set it up a bit and activated Google Play services, Google Play Store, starting installing my apps that I want to use, and set everything up. So here is a first look of the Viwoods AiPaper 10.65 inch e-note, a note taker that you can also of course use for reading. And it looks gorgeous because the display is the whitest e-ink display I have ever seen. So as you can see here, I have started writing some stuff. We can do one more page here to do a test. We can change the layout template to something with lines maybe. We can have large lines maybe, like so. We can test the write by writing, test this now, for example. And this works great, and you have a lot of different pens, exactly as I have on the AiPaper Mini. You can choose whatever you want here actually. So this is gorgeous for note takers and for artists that draws a lot. So this is amazing really. My handwriting has never been so good though, but this is so easy to write on this because it's so huge. So I really love that. And all the new stuff like to-dos and tasks and all that works so great. So for example, if we want to open daily here now and I want to start doing a to-do, we can, these to-dos goes over to the next day, you see the calendar here, if you have not marked them as done, and that is also a new feature. So if I now go clicking on the plus sign here, I can choose to have the keyboard and type my to-do, or the pen to type write my to-do. So one more, and here I can set this up to be when it should be done and so on, exactly as a normal to-do you do, and you can mark them as important and favorite and all that. So we can confirm this, and now you see marked as a favorite, one more. So if I not complete this today, it will be automatically ask you the next day if you want to add that to that day. That is awesome. So if we click that done, you see that, and of course you can see everything here all at once if you want, or you can choose just the unfinished or only all the finished, like so. That is also awesomely good. So this is not a review though, so I will just show you how good this has become with all the new latest updates and all that. So I think these, it's amazing devices that Viwoods are doing, and this device is one of my favorites of all these, because it's so white and so big to write on and so on, and it works so good. I waiting for the syncing of everything. They have said that they are working on a sync feature, Viwoods, and it should be released very soon. So I can sync, for example, my knowledge base here. We can open the knowledge base. We have visual notes that I can take when reading a book, for example. We can open this book I'm reading at the moment. I can do a visual note of the cover, as you see there. We can go to the next page, what the book is called. And I have done a quote here, as you see, and we can also see more of annotations on a page and so on. So that is also really great. But these visual notes, pick notes and AI notes will not sync at the moment. So if I want to have these on my Mini also, for example, that feature is not working at the moment, and they are working on a feature to have that. And I will wait for that, because after that is working, I don't need any other devices than these, actually. I have my black and white reader, I have my color reader, I have a Mini, and I have the large AiPaper. If these syncs everything with that, it's everything I need, actually. And by the way, in daily you can choose logs. Everything you do on a day you can see. We open the daily, it's easier to see in the logs here. So if you see here, you see one paper today, 4 files in the knowledge base, no meeting, no learning. Learning is a section I never use, and I don't use meeting either. Meeting is if you have this at work, for example, you can do note-taking during a meeting, but learning is for reading books and PDFs and do annotations for PDFs and books you're reading. But I usually use other apps than the built-in app for reading, so then I rather use the knowledge base and visual notes. So if I use Storytel for that, for example, I can now sync to my last position, and here you see that. It looks gorgeous on this device. Can you see it? Wow. So if I now in Storytel go into the settings and choose original, and we choose original font, and we do one size more, now you will see this is gorgeous. So now you see how gorgeous it is, and I haven't even touched the app settings for example, contrast, so it could look even better with that. But if I now want to annotate this page, you have seen this when I used my Mini, but I can show that again. I can do this. And now I can annotate the page. I can do a cropping of a part of the page, and I can record everything I do while reading, so I can turn pages and so on, and stop recording everything I annotate. But we choose to annotate. So now I can write somewhere on this page, for example, like this. And now if I want to save this, I can choose a knowledge base book by clicking save here. It saves to that one I have open there. I can choose another, of course. I can even start a new one like this. Here I can choose which one, but I can of course choose another if I prefer that. So that is awesomely good. And as you see, it works gorgeously to read on this in Storytel. I haven't installed and used the co-reader yet on it, so I will see how good that works, my favorite app. But I can do, of course, these visual notes even in co-reader, so no problem there. So I doesn't have to use Storytel, I doesn't have to use the learning built-in feature. I just need to use whatever app I want and just do that I will show you. I can, for example, start Reddit if I prefer that and do an annotation. Oh well, I haven't logged in yet. So let's choose another app because I haven't logged into that yet. So we choose Google, for example. So now I can use Google here. By the way, you see the Google News here. And if I scroll down here, we can choose the app display feature to choose which mode. We have quick refresh, contrast 5, maybe just 3 or 4 is better, like so. So now it will use contrast 4 and I have a quick refresh on. So now if I want to do annotation here, I can just do this. Like so. Now I can crop a bit of it. We can crop the part about iOS maybe, like so. And now I can save that. And I can choose another knowledge base, for example Google. That's not the greatest when it comes to iOS, so maybe I should just create Apple here instead. Then I will have a knowledge base book called Apple, like so. So now if we go out here, we will have that here. We can open the knowledge base app to see all the visual notes books I have. We have Apple, we have Google, the one that didn't save, so we can delete it. Like so. We have the book I'm reading in Storytel. We have a new book called Apple there, where I can store everything about Apple. So now I can see this, and I can also annotate. I can do we can just write, we can do like this, for example, you know what I mean, and then save this. So now I can see that in the visual note book that I have one page, and if I open that book, we see that page, and we can open that page to do more annotations and so on. Well, once again, this is not a review. This video is far too long now, but as I said, this is a really good device, a really good device. If you are much into note-taking and annotations and storing information and writing a lot and so on, then you can definitely use this device as your main device for that. It's awesome. I haven't tried it yet in a dark room and so on, under a lamp or another light, because it doesn't have front light though. But if it's too dark, yes, I can use my Mini with front light. I can use these with front lights instead. And soon the knowledge base feature will be synced. Amazing. So check the links down below where you can buy this. And Also, my coming review video and my other videos comparing it to Mini and all that. So on my channel, if you're interested in Viwoods, you will see more of Viwoods. I already have a lot of videos about Viwoods, so go check them out too. So, okay, bye.